and welcome back to No Man's Land for the next episode of our survival let's play. This, although it's the start of the episode, it's not the start of the episode proper because we've got tons to do. I've just seen something. This is our tree planter. We're going to drop that off in there. I'm going to see how much we can get for it. Right, repair that. We can get nearly 22 grand back for it. We're going to sell it because I've just seen that for 14,765, which we're going to buy and we'll see. In fact, I might not even what's the power requirement on one of them? 120. That's quite a lot, isn't it? For the minute, I'm not going to repair it because we're probably not going to use it for a while anyway. Although I might get. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go off. I'm going to see which trees grow the quickest and what are going to be the best value for money. And we're going to get another pallet of trees to take back down with us. So when we come back on, we'll probably be back down at the farm. Right, we're back down at the farm. I'm going mega carefully because I've got 4 cans of fuel for the 6105, but they're balancing quite precariously, to be honest. I'll stop that there. Have I lost one? When did that come off? Ah, there it is. Am I going to be able to get that out? Yeah. Right. Let's go and get this other tractor refueled. And then we need to figure out where we're going to put these trees. I've gone for a pallet of oak. They should be grown in just a few months. They're not going to be sort of ideal, as it were. However, like I spoke about, I don't know if it was in the last two. In the last 2 episodes, for what we do with it, the way we basically chop it up so they're no more than a couple of feet long, are they? Just because that's the way we can transport them. It's probably not going to matter, to be honest. Going to fill it. Definitely think it's cheaper doing this, you know. I'll put that over there ready for the next time. We will drop that off. I couldn't resist changing that over. That Damcon, the tree planter. It was just too good of a deal to pass up on. Where are we at? I don't want to be on that one. I want to be on this one. So we sold it for. I'm going back on here because I'm recording this the day after the opening sort of scene. So we sold it for just under 22 grand, and we bought the new one for. Where are we at? Now there. 14.7. It's just absolute bargain. I was over the moon when I seen it. That's why. I knew I wasn't going to be able to record the full episode, but I wanted to do that bit, just in case something happened. Right, 2 seconds, I'm just going to have a look, see where we can plant these, and I'll be back. Right, what we're going to do is, because I don't think I'll be using it for a little bit, we're going to plant them over here. Just with all the amount of stumps that's here, because this bit wasn't just a bit of trees, this was like a sort of mini forest, wasn't it? We'll plant over here. And then hopefully, by the time we can get this bit sort of turned into whatever we want to do, we'll be in a bit more of a solid position. Right, lower, turn on. There we go. That's pulling alright, to be honest. I just thought, I knew this part's really sort of quite bumpy, and I thought I might have struggled. Like it is now. Although I think these rocks, what I've noticed, they seem to, although you can't see it, they seem to stick out further than they look. Because I've noticed that with the harvester, I noticed it with the cedar in field number 4. Got one more in here. Yeah, right. And we'll start going back up. So these are oak. They're not going to grow massive, but they don't have to. We're going to get more than £1,000 back. That's what we've paid. To be honest, if I knew how long it took spruce and pine to grow, I'd have put something like this in instead. Where's the first lot? But as you can see from just ahead of us, I know I said yesterday in the sort of opening that we've got loads to do, and we have both them fields, 2 and 3. You'll see need harvesting, and that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm not sure if so we're alright for fertilising. Just field number 1 needs fertilising one more time. Right, we'll get swapped over and we'll get cracking on the fields. Right, we'll do field 3 first. So this is sorghum. Why is the harvester struggling so much there? That's alright, must just been hitting a bump or stump maybe. There we go, we're away now. Until we hit this stump here. Oh no, going over top of it. So this is 100% fertilised. This initial bit here, you'll see the difference between this part and the part on the far right, where this one's got no weeds in, just with it being freshly ploughed. I created the field, didn't I? Made the field a bit bigger, so just square that off. So yeah, I'll get a bit more off this bit. But I think, from what I remember, the only bit I've limed is think the only field I've limed is field 1, isn't it? I don't think I've limed any of the others. Just thinking, although I don't regret doing it. We had £6 we could have bought the chickens, couldn't we? The small chicken pasture. But then again, if it does only take a few months for them oak to grow, we're going to be making a profit off them oak in no time, aren't we? Probably more than what, in fact, definitely more than what we would in the short term of chickens. So it's doing alright, the harvester, actually. Compared to what we were like doing field number 4. Obviously field number 4 has got quite a decent incline on it. Just thinking, by the end of the day, we might, if we don't spend any money, we might have £6 anyway, just from property income. So it might be a possibility we can get the chickens regardless. I know as soon as we go into the next day, so past midnight, that's going to come down quite a bit. But I mean, if I don't spend it on something, it's only going to go on loan interest anyway, isn't it? Just a shame I can't get up to the 9 or 10 grand. I just haven't got anything to sell to get up to that, to buy the cedar. We're just approaching sort of 2,000 litres. It's not yielding overly great, I would say. Although it does pay out more than what wheat and barley does. I just wish we had a mod already to do, or even sort of a giant's machine where you can do either sugar beet or potatoes, like small scale, because they both pay out really well done on ep18. I mean, to be fair, on 19 they were fantastic for small farms on 19 as well, because you had that kit, didn't you? You had the really old can't remember what it was. It was a John Deere, wasn't it? The trailed. I can't even think what it would be. Some sort of harvester. It was only about £100 or £200 to buy or something like that. I mean, it took ages. As I found out on Jack Buying God, it took ages. But it was a really, really cheap way of doing it. And I think you had toppers for £1,000 or so. I'll be able to have a look. I'll be back on 19 either today or tomorrow to start recording my farming life again. Probably tomorrow. I'm wanting to, before I can get that away, I want to get up to the point on Elm Creek where we can start recording again. And we're almost there. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to time lapse this one because I'm going to time lapse field number 2 over there. I'm just going to jump forward a little bit, closer to the end, just because I'm conscious that with the work we've got to do, it's going to make the video quite long. So I'll be back close to the end. Just about done with the sorghum. We've emptied once, so that was, well, we emptied just under 5,000 litres, and then we're going to have what, maybe 2,200 here, a little bit more maybe. Oh, the leftover fuel that was in that one can that the 6105 couldn't take is in here now. There was only a bit, but we were running low, and to be honest, I think we might actually run out doing the other field. So I'll have to send the Staryu up to grab some more. Right, all done. Wasn't too bad really. Absolutely needlessly going over them stumps like. Right, let's see what we're going to be left with. So 7,147 litres. It's not too bad. Like I said, we've got at least 2 more fields. That'll be ready before we're due to sell. And we're due to sell sorghum in, I think it's January. Yep, around January. The other 2 are December. So yeah, at least 2 more fields will be ready. If I can turn that field over in sort of, I might even get it done in, not this video, but today's in-game day. Might even have another one ready. Right, so this is oats. Again, it's 100% fertilised. Not being, there's no lime on it, I don't think. No, no lime, hasn't been rolled, and 100% wheat. I had a feeling it would struggle a little bit more with this. I haven't got sweats dropping on over. We want all the money we can get. There we go. Right, I'm gonna put this on a time lapse. I'm not sure how far we'll get into it before I come back. I don't want to be too long. But yeah, we'll put this in a time lapse now. We'll be back in a short while. I'll see how long the video is going to be after that, and then we'll see what else we can do in this video. So, 2 minutes. Right, we've just emptied the 4,900 litres. We've still got a little bit left to do, and I've just brought 4 cans of diesel back down from the store. As you can see, it hasn't filled much. I thought it would fill a bit more than that, to be honest. If I'd known that, I'd have brought probably double that amount down, but it's enough to get this bit done. So we'll worry about diesel in the combine a bit later. I think we've still got another 2 months left on, or might only be 1 month left on field number 4, and that one does suck the diesel out as well, just with the hill. Blatantly started at the wrong end, haven't I? But I mean, it's not been too bad really. We're at what, 10 to 1 in real time. In game time. So we will get, the next episode will be this in-game day, and we'll start getting the fields turned over. See if we can get them crops in ready to be sold in December and January. Once we pass that, then I'm going to look at other crops. I know it's been suggested about canola, which canola's always been a quite a sort of standard crop to make money from, hasn't it? The price is normally pretty decent. You don't have to mess about with the bales after. I think any time when you start a farm and you think I just want a quick hit of money, you always used to plant canola, didn't you? In FS19. And to be honest, it's not one I've really done much in 22. On Elm Creek at the minute, I'm using soybean as that. I've done a few sort of seasons worth of soybean. Although that's just changing at the minute. I know we I'm not showing it, but basically at the minute I'm planting crops just to be able to support sort of the long-term production of the cereal, and then we're going to move on to the new venture that we're going to go into. Which, like I said, hopefully I'll be able to start recording in the next couple of days. I mean, we've got absolutely tons to do in the next episode, haven't we? We need to get this field baled and the bale sold, which we'll do straight away. Then we need to turn both fields over. I don't know what we'll do. We might start with a time lapse again on the next episode. We'll have to see. Maybe a time lapse of doing the baling. Get the bales sold and then get on to the cultivating. Right, what's left? Is there one more run? Maybe two. Two more possibly. I mean, it's already sucked fuel out. You can see, can't you? It's uses so much. Obviously, we've got fuel on the highest setting, so we are going to use more. But it is noticeable when you've got it on this set. But we're going to end up, I think, with maybe about 6,500 litres, something like that, off this field. I thought it would yield a bit better actually. It's a decent sized field. I think it's just with the care, isn't it? Like, it's got no lime on it. It hasn't been rolled. And it's absolutely chocker with weeds. Right, tiny little bit behind us once this is done. There we go. And that is that field done as well. So that's both fields we've got done in this episode, and managed to plant 20 oak trees as well. I have absolutely no idea how long the episode's going to be. Although we did jump some in this field, didn't we? And to be fair, we jumped some in both fields, sorry. Right. So that's going to give us, are we going to go up to 17? Yep, just over. So that gives us 17,000 litres of of oats, just over 13,000 litres of barley, and just over 7,000 litres of sorghum. So, next episode will be this in-game day. We'll be in that field, and I think I'll probably put a time lapse on to start with, and then we'll go from there. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.